Isn't it wonderful that there's a video called "My Husband Let Me Bang 40 Dudes on My Birthday While He Watched"? This is crazy, and it's monetized.
40th birthday, you set yourself a challenge, which was that you would sleep with 40 men in one day.
That was my birthday present for myself.
I'm surprised you could walk.
Wow, this guy, those Brits don't give a fuck. Oh my goodness, I'm surprised you could walk.
Birthday present for myself.
I'm surprised you could walk after that. The next day.
Hey, look at the meme. This is what I love about the internet. The ability to adapt, overcome, and improvise. Or improvise, overadapt, and come. And use the memeage for good. In this case, the fact that she got absolutely demolished by 40 dudes and got blasted.
Bit of a sore back, but no, it's fine.
And did you afterwards think, you know, what am I doing?
No. I had the most fantastic day. Afterwards, me and husband sat there then, having a drink.
Me and my husband sat there and had a drink. Were you counting the men? I don't know how that works. Is this the same chick or is this a different chick?
This is Christina. She fell in love with Mark. Despite being in love with Mark, Christina also found she had eyes for other men.
Not terrible.
We need the will of God.
I kept cheating so much and I just couldn't stop.
When I did find out, it was very devastating. I was heartbroken, to say the least, about it. I started thinking, oh, maybe I'm not good enough for her.
Rather than let the cheating...
Where have we come as a society? Right? Where have we come as a society where this is okay, this is cherished, this is reinforced, right? This is the sort of thing that somebody might go, no, just let her leave her. It makes her happy. What if murdering dogs makes me happy? By your same definition, it's making her happy, right? Why not? Why not? If it makes me happy to grab a dog and smash it right in the asphalt, am I not entitled to do so? Am I not entitled? Obviously, homeboy here said it's not like she's doing the actions without having consequence. It's not like she's carrying out these actions without somebody being directly affected. Her husband just said, I was absolutely devastated.
It was very devastating. I was heartbroken.
I was completely devastated. While she has the audacity, Harry Potter, and the audacity of this bitch to be out here just touching her man. Look at this.
Devastating.
Just they're nodding. Yeah, like, yeah, you know, bang some dudes. I just like getting squirted on. It's just my hobby. It's my passion. But it makes me happy. It makes me... You don't want to see me happy? You don't want to see me happy? Oh, wow. You're the selfish one.
I was heartbroken, to say the least, about it. I started thinking, oh, maybe I'm not good enough for her.
He was heartbroken. She was... a pussy broken.
The family, they found out on TikTok, and what they did was go around.
Wow, she is outrageously filtered, by the way. Right? I think, well, obviously, when they show her here, she's not terrible. I gotta say, she's quite the looker, right? Not my type. I'm not a fan of the blondes, as I just mentioned before. I like the indigenous ones, the exotic-looking ones. But I'd hit it. I wouldn't simp for it, for sure. I wouldn't put effort. But if she put her hand in my thigh after, you know, downing half a bottle of Jack, she's getting pregnant.
Relationship choices were not received well by friends and family.
I said, oh, really? I said, oh, swinging. The family, they found out on TikTok, and what they did was go around to everybody else and talk about us behind our back.
Talk about us behind her back? Oh, wow. Oh, what a shame. They went behind your back to talk about the fact that you're blasting 40 dudes. Wow. It's not their right to talk about me behind my back, about me getting blasted, getting back shots by 40 different dudes. Look at, by the way, the clever cinematography here. You can see I'm taking the position of her breasts, of her soft, supple breasts, while they have a pineapple in the frame right here, an upside-down pineapple.
School, I would have multiple boyfriends at the same time.
Oh, wow, okay, all right.
And had boyfriends in grade school. I would have multiple boyfriends at the same time.
Okay, so you made a hoe your housewife. That's the problem. Dr. Piggy has addressed the problem here. Dr. Piggy's always right. He finds a problem. And the symptoms here are very easy to spot, right? A girl, attractive, right? Fit, I imagine back in the day. goes into the swinger lifestyle. But even in grade school, she had boyfriends. She had multiple boyfriends at the same time. She has no shame, no self-awareness, absolutely nothing to offer to the table but what's between her legs. You are officially diagnosed with being a whore. A whore. That's the diagnosis. There's treatment available. Treatment is a little thing known as Christianity, maybe, right? Getting blessed by the Vatican could be another way that you deal with and treat the whore, right? It's hard to get out of, to be honest. It's really hard to get out of because it feels good. It feels good to be a whore, as it does to poop your pants. It feels really good to poop your pants. It feels great, but people don't do it because it's gross and disgusting, right? That's the bit. So now I know everything makes sense. And homeboy here just got the tail end of that. He said, no, I got it. I'm going to get the tail end of that. I'm going to settle down with this shawty. And it turns out that the shawty settled with the men that she... Oh, fuck. Turns out the shawty settled for back shots from 40 different men. That's a better way of saying that, right? Fix that problem.
And then I cheated on him with like 4 guys. I was always open and honest about it. And
that makes it so much better. Wow. No, she's honest about it. I'm honest that killing dogs makes me happy. Grabbing them and throwing them and just playing football with dogs makes me happy. Right? There's nothing that makes me happier than to grab a dog and to put it in a train track and tie down and just watch the train run it over and then grab its head as it flies through the air and then look at its little mangled face and go, nothing makes me happier than that. I'm honest about it. I'm honest about it.
With like 4 guys. I was always open and honest about it.
Look at the guy. Look at him. Don't look at her while she's talking about, oh, I cheated on him with like 4 guys. Did she say like 4 guys?
And then I cheated on him with like 4.
And I cheated on him with like 4 guys. With like 4 guys. With about 4 guys. With I'm not sure guys.
4 guys. I was always open and honest about it. And just monogamy is not natural for me.
The most important...
Monogamy is not natural to me. Oh, wow. It's a problem I have. The problem I have is I just like dick. I just like all the dick. I want all the dick in my face at all times. Are you in a committed married relationship where you sign papers and you have to separate with tough litigation and a lot of financial burden? No, that's not for me. That's not for me. I didn't mean it when I signed the contract for marriage. When I went to a fucking wedding for myself and my husband. I didn't mean it. I still wanted other dick. What? What is wrong with her? My fucking... What's wrong with him? What's wrong with homeboy here? That's the worst part here, too. He's just there like, yeah, I should 4 guys, yeah. Yeah, about 4 guys, yeah. Yeah.
Me, because at that time, I could have been monogamous with her the rest of my life because I loved her like that.
Oh, come on.
I was heartbroken, to say the least, about it because I started thinking, oh, maybe I'm not good enough for her.
You're sick!
The bacon is done.
It was hard for...
Yo, where the sausages at, though, huh? I bet you know where they at. I bet you know where the sausage is at, though. In your vagina. That's the bit. The bit is that the sausages are inside of her. Everything's a fucking pineapple here. You can't see it, but look at the soap dispenser. It's a fucking pineapple. Everything's a pineapple. It's like she went full balls to the wall with a swinger lifestyle. Let's just get pineapple furniture, pineapple everything as a constant reminder to this poor bloke that every time he wakes up with her, that she probably has to brush cum breath out of her mouth before they have a little kiss, before they have a little smooch, that she probably has 4 dudes still inside of her from the night before. You have to wake up with that. But he's like, no, man, I love her.
For him to accept that, like, that I was only in love with him and only wanted to be with him forever, but yet wanting other men. It took a little while for you to, like, really comprehend that.
It was tough.
It took a little while for him to comprehend that I love his financial security, but I still want to be with other men. It still took him a little bit of time to comprehend this. It took him a little bit of time, guys. Didn't come through immediately. It took him a while to get it, right? She sounds annoyed that he didn't get to that point where he understood that she wanted to get blasted by 5 guys and still be able to come to what looks like a very nice home. Look at this. I'm shaking. I'm shaking out of anger.
Tough at first, but now I get it, and I'm totally on board, and I love it now.
If you guys have ever been
This guy bothers me, by the way. This guy's not doing commentary the right way. You suck. You suck. I'm stealing your video. I know that you drop some good memes every once in a while, but you're not doing commentary video. A commentary video is you providing commentary over it, not showing 20 minutes of a video and then dropping some bits and then showing another 20 minutes of the video.
So we got into swinging about 2 years ago is when we started couple swapping.
So I got into swinging about 10 years ago, and then he just deals with it. I want to know their partners. I want to know if their partners are almost exclusively other men that she bangs. That's what I want to know. Is it really a swinging relationship? Is there some cuckery taking place here? What's actually happening? Let me know. Let me know.
We've been hooking up with unicorns our whole relationship, though. So a unicorn is a single female that hooks up with couples, and we don't have relationships with these unicorns because we're not polyamorous. It's purely hookup stuff. Here you go, baby. For me, it was just I just desired to be with other men, and then I would feel super guilty about it.
For a hot second, I'm like, oh, wow. So you're introducing females. No, you're introducing females because you're feeling bad about the fact that you're getting plowed by men. And you said, hey, this is a good compromise because they could still eat it like nobody's business. That's why. So it's not really out of anything other than, oh, I just felt a little bit, guilty. I just felt a little bit guilty after 10 years of getting plowed by other men in a marriage.
And I have done it with every relationship. I try to be monogamous. I am not the happiest person in the world. I'm kind of like bitchy. So
you got people that do this. Whatever. That's your lifestyle, right? If both parties are consenting adults, right, that have been aware of the issue. Not, oh, I've been cheating on you. I'm devastated, but I still want to be with you. So now I have to tolerate your lifestyle that you are imposing on me. You see the little difference there? You have 2 weirdos that get together and they're like, hey, we both like banging other dudes or banging other chicks. And you go, all right, I guess, right? Because that's how the relationship started off. You guys were on the same foundation. But here, she had her house built on a foundation of dicks that he was unaware was holding up the entire house.
I know. He sees such a difference now that I'm not monogamous. Like, he sees, like, I'm just so much happier.
2020, right?
Yeah, you wish you would have done this years ago, right?
Right.
Gentlemen,
He wishes that I would have done this years ago. I'm sure he wishes, because when we were together and we were in a monogamous relationship, which is what he initially signed up for, I was miserable because I wasn't getting what I wanted openly, which is the ability to just have any man come in. Haha, you get it? Any man come in and then him not be able to do anything about it. What is happening here? All right, let's see her eating breakfast.
So we've been together 17 years. We didn't know about Tinder. We've never been on Tinder. We've never been on dating apps.
What a great morning breakfast, right? What a wonderful morning breakfast. You just showered off all the semen from the night before, just in your little shower, like in a Folgers commercial. Just, And then you go to the breakfast table, right? You have a nice little breakfast there. You're on your phone looking for potential people to have fucking intercourse with while your husband is just there eating by himself, looking at you, looking at your phone, looking for other potential mates. And then the occasional bone that she'll throw his way of like, hey, I found some chick at the bar that wants to do it with both of us. Do you want to do it? And he's just like, I guess, right? And something needs to make up for the 40 dicks that you banged on a holiday.
Hey, how are you?
So nice to see you. She was down visiting me, and she told me that her and Mark are dipping into swinging life. I said, oh, really? I said, oh, swinging.
A little semantic game you're playing there, right? Kristen, whatever her name is, little semantics you're playing there. Told me that me and him were into swinging. How'd you get into that lifestyle? You don't mind me asking, how'd you get into that lifestyle? Oh, you were cheating on him with about 4 guys? Oh, whoa. You were cheating on him with, you think, 4 guys? Is that what it was? You were with 4 guys? About 4 guys. Maybe 4, maybe 5, maybe 13, maybe 27, maybe 40 guys. And then he found out and was devastated. And then he learned to live with it.
Oh, maybe I do. It's ridiculous how nervous I get about going TikTok live. 27,000 of my followers are on right now, which is pretty good for 10:30 a.m. Hello, TikTok live.
It's so fucking cringe to watch this, by the way. I get that this sort of, behavior. Obviously, look at what I'm doing. I'm talking to a camera, right? That's what I'm doing. But if somebody were to record me talking to the camera, it's fucking cringe, dude.
So he said, do either of you get worried about liking it better with someone else? We don't get worried about that. We have a very secure relationship. We've been together for 17 years. And that's also where the communication comes in when you're a swinger. You want to communicate all the time. If those feelings even start to happen, if feelings that are more than just having a crush on somebody starts to happen, you need to talk to your spouse about that. Okay, good.
You don't think the odds are in the favor of that taking place with how much dick you're getting on a regular basis? Crystalline, whatever your name is. You don't think the odds are increasing that that's going to probably happen? You don't think so? You don't think maybe the numbers here, the math is not going to help you find that particular? But we have such a secure relationship. Then why did you lie to your husband, cheating on him, and then eventually maybe, I'm guessing when you got busted, that's when you said, hey, by the way, I think that, I'm open to the lifestyle of swinging. And he said that he was disappointed and that he was disheartened and that he was very devastated. And yet he still stuck with you because he wanted to make you happy. Because other dicks makes you happy. And look at him. Oh my. Let me see the comments on this. The comments have to just be, she's a horrible human being. I'm so glad to see that after so many years of being humiliated by promiscuous women for being a 0 body count girl, there are people who still appreciate that. Okay. I'm afraid to see what she looks like, but we'll give it to you. Manny says, society will label her as a hero. What's society? A bunch of dumb hoes? The double standard is so messed up. The man needs to stand up for himself and find somebody who truly loves him and values him above any other man. Right? Right? Maybe that's what you signed up for in marriage. But then, eventually, you're like, man, you know what? This one-cock life isn't for me. Men like this woman's husband is the reason women will continue to act the way they do. Yes. She talks about her cheating with such pride and confidence. Disgusting. This man is broken. He only accepts the swinger life because he doesn't value himself. If he was a real swinger, he would have been sleeping around behind her back. Or, from the beginning, the relationship would have been established as such. It would have been established as a relationship where both parties are consenting adults that agree to have polyamorous sex with other people, right? I wouldn't agree to that. Not a fan of that. But it's still something that's infinitely better than, by the way, sorry you caught me, right? With about 4 dudes, with maybe 4 dudes, with 4.7 dudes.
Question. So do you ever get jealous? Somebody said. I don't get jealous. I have had 2 instances where I've gotten irritated, but not jealous. Of course you just...
I don't like this guy either. Fuck this guy. Jesus Christ. She's hot though. Oh my goodness.
If he gets jealous or not.
At the time that I got jealous, she actually had a side piece, and mine
2 of
was
them.
kind of like...
The time when he got jealous, she had a side piece. 2 of them.
ghosting me and acting a little crazy, and so I just cut it off with her. So I had no side piece, but she did, and it kind of made me a little bit jealous.
This isn't a real thing. This is fake. These are actors. This is a production that's being watched. This isn't a real set of adults. This is a group of actors that were hired by whatever this production company is to make this video. That's what I'm convincing myself, because I refuse to live in a planet where this is normal behavior. Well, this is normalcy. Well, this is seen as something that's okay. It's not okay. My goodness, as I mentioned before, again, if you have 2 adults that go into this situation knowing what the deal is, that's different. But when you have one adult that isn't necessarily getting all the cards, right? And then you have somebody that's behind the scenes with 4.5 dudes and eventually turns that into 40 dudes on my birthday eventually. That an Escalade? It's a fucking Escalade. They're making good money. They're making good money. I want to know who's the bread maker and what they do.
We definitely put on a show to the world, especially when I was a business owner in a small town. We just acted like we were just...
Mary Kay. I'm willing to bet Mary Kay. I'm a business owner. That sounds, and I'm getting the energy of somebody who is part of a pyramid scheme.
You know,
A normal monogamous couple.
a normal monogamous couple. We didn't want people to know what we did behind closed doors because we were afraid of the judgment. But now we just don't care. We're proud to be swingers
proud.
and out of
We.
the closet. And yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
Out of the...
Look at everything you need to know about this relationship. I want you to look right now, right? As a person who's taken only a bachelor level course in psychology, even I could break this down psychologically by this 2-second interaction. Watch. Maybe you missed it. I didn't. I didn't miss it. Let me show you what I'm talking about.
the closet. And yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
You see it then? You see it? I saw it, right? Look at everything you need to know about this relationship right here. She keeps saying we, almost trying to get it ingrained in his head. Hey, this is something that we agreed to, remember? Right? Trying to use that verbiage, that language to get him to comply with her lifestyle, by making it seem like, no, it's our lifestyle. This is what we both want. We. She sounds like a French girl having sex. But then look,
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
right? Kind of make eye contact. Oh, a little coupleage, right? She's looking at him because she's wondering if her Medusa mind control tactics are working. And then look at what happens, right? Let's see if we could do this in slow motion, right? Looking at each other, right? She gives him the smile, trying to get him to smile, right? That's a very common technique where you try to get the other person to, mirror your own reactions to try to get them to feel the way that you want them to, right? She's smiling, looking at him. She sees that doesn't work. He's putting a face like he's aware that she just got slammed by 20 dudes in a fucking alleyway. And then she goes for the kiss. He knows that that's there. He pulls back and realizes, oh, wait, I'm going to get in trouble. Let me go and kiss her. With the fakest fucking kiss in the planet.
Swinging has changed our lives for the best. I mean, not only are we happier, we're
We're happy. We're happy. We're happy. We're happy.
healthier, mentally, physically. We don't allow toxicity in our life. We only allow positivity in our life.
We're active all the time.
We're active. It's made us just more attracted to each other. It's made our love deeper.
Yeah.
It's made your security stronger, my dear. It's made your parachute, your ability to have something that you could fall back on. Because what you want is you want the life of a whore. You want to be able to pick and choose what you want in what was initially agreed to be a monogamous relationship. And I believe that if you would have approached this guy with the idea of you being allowed to be with other men, he would have probably not continued with the marriage. So you got this guy under false pretenses to marry you, knowing full well that one dick isn't going to make you happy. He wasn't in agreement with this particular part of that agreement that you've made in your head. So now what you're trying to do is trying to convince not only him, but also the people that might be watching this that no, we agreed to this. Remember, we agreed to this. This was something that we said we were going to do. You were going to allow me to be with other men, and I would allow you to be with other women. But then I'm going to be very jealous when you're with other women. She's a type of girl here that's not only trying to manipulate him, but trying to manipulate the audience, which shows you her approach to life. And it's kind of disgusting to look at this. And even more disgusting to see a guy like this take it and completely own it. I don't know if maybe that might be the end. That seems like a good place to end that particular video. But I'm glad the audience here that watched this video is in agreement. But this is definitely unacceptable, right? This is not good behavior. This isn't something that should be strived to achieve, right? This poor dude has absolutely no self-respect. And it's a shame that this whatever company that made this video is glorifying that sort of behavior. Honestly, it's gross. It's a little bit disgusting, but alas, it is the current year. It is 2022.